Close your eyes. Feel the weight of the finest silk. Hear the murmur of endless praise. This was not a life. It was a masterpiece of avoidance. Prince Siddhartha lived in a golden cage where every rough edge of existence was polished smooth. Every pleasure was given, yet a deep, unnamed longing, a hollow ache, echoed in the palace's splendid silence. He was drowning in everything, yet thirsting for something real. And then, the walls fell, not with a crash, but with a whisper of suffering. He saw age, not as a concept, but as a trembling hand, a faded light. He saw sickness, a body, beloved and fragile, racked and broken. He saw death, the ultimate silent goodbye. Life outside the palace. This was life itself, and it wrecked him. The beautiful lie of his existence collapsed into 1,000 shards of unbearable truth. The cry of the world had pierced his heart, and he could not unhear it. And then, a miracle. Amidst the wreckage of his soul, a single steady flame. A simple man, sitting in the dust, yet radiant with a peace so deep it seemed to swallow all sound. In that man's eyes, Siddhartha did not see an escape from life. He saw an answer to it, a refuge not made of stone or silk, but forged within the human spirit. It was a whisper. There is a way out of this pain. That night, love wore the face of unbearable cruelty. To answer the cry of the world, he had to silence the cry of his own heart. He looked at his sleeping wife, the curve of his infant son's cheek, the very picture of a love he cherished, and he turned away. The sound of his leaving was the sound of a heart tearing in two. He exchanged the warm, specific love of a father and husband for a vast, howling love for all that suffers. He walked into the terrifying unknown, naked of everything but his desperate, grieving hope. And then he stopped running, not because the pain ended, but because he chose to face it completely. Beneath a simple tree, with the earth as his witness, Siddhartha sat. He did not fight the darkness. He did not beg the universe for answers. He simply stayed. Every fear came. Every desire spoke. Every wound knocked at the door of his heart. And for the first time, he did not turn away. In that sacred stillness, something extraordinary happened. The illusion fell away. He saw suffering, not as a curse, but as a condition. He saw craving, not as evil, but as ignorance. He saw the self, not as solid, but as a passing flame. This was nirvana, not an escape from the world, but freedom within it. The end of grasping, the end of fear, the end of the endless thirst to become. In that moment, Siddhartha Gautama did not become a god. He became awake. And in his awakening, he left us a path, not carved in stone, but etched into the human heart. This is our tribute to the Buddha, not only for what he realized beneath the Bodhi tree, but for what he proved possible for all of us, that freedom is real, that suffering can end, that peace is not somewhere else, it is here, when we learn to see